It is one of the oldest buildings in northwest Arkansas. The school building at St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Tontitown was built in 1923. It sits on the National Register of Historic Places, but it's in pretty bad shape. And tonight, in a 5 News original, we hear from those who are trying to keep this building from being torn down.
Just small classrooms, great friends, just wonderful memories of growing up here. I really wish that it can be saved. It's just a wonderful building to drive by every day and remind me of my childhood.
Pam Shelby went to what was then called Tontitown Elementary in the late 60s, as did her mother, who was there in the 40s when it was known as St. Mary's Academy. That's her mother there at the top right. Shelby says she owes a lot to the school.
It was just wonderful to have such close friends that I'm still very close to this day. Still, even growing up and then going to the larger classrooms, it was harder, but it was wonderful because I'm still very close to all those people.
The effort by the parish to save the school building began back in March. Matt Clinkscales leads a committee tasked with coming up with options.
We first started by reaching out to the parish and asking them their interests and asking them if they would like to help out. We've also gotten with some community members. We're also going to look at grants. We've talked to some fundraisers as well. We're just looking at all of our options so that we can present it to the people that will make this decision ultimately.
The restoration project is extensive. Most of what's left of the building, including old classrooms and offices, would have to be completely refurbished, not to mention electrical, structural, and plumbing. Clinkscale says it all adds up fast.
We've got a rough estimate right now. We have a design set up and we've reached out to some people, and at the moment we're looking at about $3 million is how much it will take.
Victoria Dubner has been a parishioner at St. Joseph's for 8 years. It just so happens the church she grew up in just finished a project very similar to this one. She says she's hoping to incorporate some of those ideas used there for here.
We took a lot of her ideas and we're going to utilize them with our game plan and with our business plan so that we can have a successful completion, kind of like what they did.
Clinkscale says the plan is to renovate so the building can have a new purpose.
The Great Festival has been run here for over 100 years, and we want to make sure that we could utilize it for that, as well as we could use it for different events that we do here, because some people go to church here and they walk by it, but they don't use it for different events such as baby showers. We could have birthdays here. We could have youth events here. We could have a lot of things that our church could utilize.
No matter what happens, he says this whole effort is all about history and tradition.
There's a lot of tradition in Tontitown, and one of the big things we want to do is, keep that tradition. It goes from the 20s, and we want to see that still be alive in our community, and it's the first thing you see when you come into Tontitown.
The discussion, by the way, on what to do will last several more weeks before final design plan is presented to church members by January 20th.